In this video, we're going to show you TradeUI's new option overview analysis tool. What's going on, everybody? We are back with TradeUI, and in this video, we're going to talk about TradeUI's new option overflow analysis tool. This tool is important because what you can do is you can actually use option flow in real time to give yourself a trading edge, but you got to understand what the underlying strike price is looking like when it corresponds with big option flow coming in. So what I want to do is actually go over to my chart, to my TradeUI site. If you want to click that link in the description below, you can join TradeUI today, and then you can get access to this tool. So what we want to do is actually find option flow coming in, and what we want to do is go to this magnifying glass right here. So if I click on the magnifying glass, it's going to show you a chart like this, and right now you might think, well, this doesn't make much sense to me. Well, what this does is it shows you a few things. It shows you the order that's coming in, whether it's a call or a put sweep. It's going to show you the call size, the average spot price, the call cost basis, which is the money needed to take the trade. And it's also going to show you the average spot price that correlates with that stock. In this case, we have SMCI when the price was at $465.50. We had some call activity coming in, and as you can see, after that, the stock actually went up. So what you want to do is, when you're looking at this in real time, it's really hard to assess if option flow is going potentially bullish or bearish unless you have everything pulled up at once, and sometimes it's difficult to do that. But what you can do is utilize this to say, hey, when is there a potential reversal in the market? So a good example is, let's see, right here. You know, it's midday in the trading. SMCI has been trading kind of flat, and we had a big put size come in and when the price is at $465.43. That could be a red flag to watch out for a short on SMCI, because you had a huge sell order come in midday, and the price is at the higher trading end of the trading action it's been at today. Looks like it was at 467 and the low was 406 here. The fact that we're getting closer to that resistance level and a big seller comes in should tell you, hey, we might want to look at potentially shorting this stock. So let's use an example where I can pull it up on the chart. So if I type in ticker JD, so JD had a lot of pre-market bullish data today, so that tells me this is a good bullish idea. So I'm looking for buying. If I pull up JD here, as you can see, we had a big spike in calls come in at 10:24 on JD. Right after at 10:26, we had another large order come in. And it looks like another order came in at 11:19 today. But look out in this hour, we went from $32.11. If you look at the average spot price at $32.11, we're already at $33. So this stock has ripped up $1 per share since this order came out. This is exactly how you want to use this stuff. You want to see something that's ripping up pre-market and it starts to sell off midday, and then all of a sudden buyers are coming in at the low of the day, because that's going to tell you, all right, this thing's ready to rip up to the upside. So in this case here, JD was a great buy at 10:24 because it went all the way up to $33 at 11:30 today. And let me just show you on the chart over here. So I'm going to go to JD. So if I go to JD and zoom in, you can see we ran up a little bit in the pre-market, or sorry, right at the market open. We sold off midday, and now buyers started coming in at 10:24, and as you can see, the stock has rallied since. So if you find stocks that are moving major moves in the pre-market, like 6, 7, 8%, and then you see a chart set up that's showing you that people are buying calls, but the stock's still going down, and all of a sudden you see a huge call order come in, like you only want to buy these things when it's a huge order. You want to follow smart money, not just everybody else's money. But the fact that this order came in at the day low shows you that this is a great tool to identify pivot points. But guys, make sure you combine this with your own fundamental and technical analysis, because you can utilize this information to come up with your own trading strategies. Another one that I'll pull up is Amazon. Amazon today had a lot of call activity. So if I go over here, you can actually see that whenever we got our first big spike in Amazon, you can even justify this one here at 10:11. Well, again, at 10:25, we actually started to see Amazon turn around in price. All day today, all we see is mainly calls coming out on Amazon as well. So that's another bullish indicator for us. So So if we go back to our chart, we can type in AMZN, and you can see that the day it did sell off, but after that big order came in at 1024, which is this candle here, the stock has slowly been climbing back up to where it's nearly at $193. So this thing went from being at $191 to nearly $193. That's $2 a share. $2 a share when you're day trading stocks is an amazing return that you can get, especially if you're day trading. Because if you use options, that could be the equivalent of a 20, 30, even 40% return on an option trading strategy, depending on your days till expiration and other factors such as the Greeks that you throw in for your contract. But the fact that you can catch these moves, even just buying the stock itself, shows you how powerful TradeUI's new option flow analysis tool is, because it's a quick reference that you can look at whenever you have any type of tickers coming in midday. You can go to it and say, all right, let's look at Apple. You know, we had a big buy at 951. If I see another big buy to the upside, I could see this thing going up even higher. You want to focus on the stock being at the low of the day, and that will help you determine if it's a good pivot point to the upside. But guys, it works for almost any stock, and you can also see that even if you don't have too much option flow activity during the day, you can still track these. You can also organize it by different minute candles. You can go to the contract details, which will show you the different stats of a certain underlying asset in question. You'll also see the gamma exposure page that gets pulled up. That way you know what kind of gamma exposure you're working with in real time, and much more. So guys, I really encourage you to check out this tool for yourself. Click that link in the description below, check it out, and understand that there's also a discount code for 10% off if you use the coupon in the description. Guys, hope you have a great day.